Well, hello boys and girls, and welcome to my simple video on how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Typically, when I visit a school, I raffle off a Rubik's Cube to one lucky student. We open it up, we mix it all up, and I show you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Well, I thought it would be neat to make a video so you could learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube all on your own. I learned how to solve the Rubik's Cube by watching Cube Master Dan Brown. My video is a lot like his, and I tried to make my video a little bit easier so kids could learn. So, here we go. Okay, boys and girls, the first thing you need to learn to be able to solve the Rubik's Cube is the move notation. Move notation allows you to understand which side to move and which way to move it. Let's start with learning the sides. When you hold the cube in your hand, the side that faces you is called the front. The side to the right is called the right. The side to the left is called the left. The side on the top is called the up, and the side on the bottom is called the down. Easy enough, right? Front side, right side, left side, up side, down side, front, right, left, up, down. Pretty easy, huh? Now, let's learn the turns. There are two ways to turn a side. The first is clockwise, which means you turn the side the same way the hands turn on a clock, like this. The other way to make a turn is counterclockwise, which means turn the side the opposite way the hands turn on a clock, like this. Pretty easy, huh? Now let's put the side and the turns together to make it easier. When you hear me say front, it means turn the front side clockwise, like this. When you hear me say front inverted, you turn the front side counterclockwise, like this. When you hear me say right, it means turn the right side clockwise, like this. When you hear me say right inverted, it means turn the right side counterclockwise, like this. When you hear me say left, it means turn the left side clockwise, like this. When it says left inverted, turn the left side counterclockwise, like this. When you hear me say up, you turn the up side clockwise, like this. When you hear me say up inverted, you turn the up side like this. When you hear me say down, you turn the down side clockwise, like this. When you hear me say down inverted, you turn the down side counterclockwise, like this. And there you go. Pretty easy, huh? Front, front inverted. Right, right inverted. Left, left inverted. Up, up inverted. Down, down inverted. And there you go. Now that you learned the move notation, you are ready to solve a Rubik's Cube. To solve a Rubik's Cube, you now need to learn what we call algorithms. Very simply, an algorithm is a step-by-step set of moves. Here is your first basic and important algorithm that you need to know. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down. 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 There you go. You notice anything? One cool thing about any algorithm that you make on the cube, if you repeat the algorithm 6 times, the cube will return to its original position. Pretty cool, huh? Now it's time to mix up the cube and learn how to solve your first Rubik's Cube. After the cube is all mixed up, should you ever want to tell which side is what color, it's easy. Just look at the centerpiece. The centerpiece never moves. No matter which way you move a side, the centerpiece always stays in the same location. This is the green side, this is the white side, this is the red side, this is the orange side, this is the yellow side, and this is the blue side. Another cool fact to know is that the green side is always opposite the blue side. The yellow side is always opposite the white side. And the orange side is always opposite the red side. That's a cool and helpful thing to know. I always start to solve a Rubik's Cube with the green side. You can use any color, but I learned with the green side and it's what I like best. The first step in solving the green side is solving for this green cross. In doing so, we need to look for these 4 green pieces one at a time. Let's look for one. Here's one right here. It's the green piece and the white piece. Before you can get the piece where it needs to be up here, you have to get this piece directly beneath where it needs to be. So we get this piece on the bottom layer, and then we swing it around to the right color side. So there. This is the green and white piece. We line it up with the white, and if we turn the front side twice, you will have it lined up. It is important not to just to get the green cross, but get the piece lined up with the correct side color. It is just important. Sometimes you can find yourself in a situation like this. You find another piece you need to solve for the green cross. You get it underneath where it needs to go, so we rotate it down, and since it's the green and yellow side, green and yellow, you rotate it over to the yellow side right there, and you flip it up, and uh-oh, it's flipped the wrong way. It's in the right place, but flipped the wrong way. How do you fix it without screwing this up? Now it's time to learn your first algorithm, and it goes like this. Front inverted, up, left inverted, up inverted. And there you go. The green piece is now lined up for the cross, and you have the yellow matched with the yellow centerpiece. And over here, you didn't screw that up. Use these moves to solve for the green cross. Once you have this green cross solved, you are ready to start filling in these green 4 corners. To do this, it's very similar to how you solve for this green cross. Before you get a piece up here where it needs to be, you have to get it directly underneath. Let me show you what I mean. Let's look for a green corner. Here's a green corner right there. It's the green, orange, and yellow piece. And we need to get it to the green, orange, and yellow corner. So let's move that around. There we go. The green, orange, and yellow right below the green, orange, and yellow corner. To get this piece up here, you need to do this algorithm. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down. And there you go. The piece is in the right place at the right orientation. Let's look for another corner piece. Here's another corner piece right here. It is the green, yellow, and red corner piece, and we need to get it to the green, yellow, and red corner. So we take this piece, we rotate it around so it's directly below this piece, and we use that same algorithm. Right inverted, right, down. And there you go. This piece is now in the right place at the right orientation. Sometimes you will need to do the algorithm 3 times or 5 times in order to get the correct place and orientation. Use this algorithm to get all the green corner pieces in the correct place with the correct orientation. Let's find another green piece. Here's one right here. This is the green, orange, and white piece, and we need to get it to the green, orange, and white corner. So we move it directly below where it needs to be, and we use this algorithm again. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down, 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 right inverted, down inverted, right, down. And there you go. You got the right place, the right colors, and the right orientation. And the last piece is right here. It is the green, white, and red, and it needs to go in the green, white, and red corner. So we take this piece and we rotate it below where it needs to be. We do that algorithm again. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. And there you go. Once you have all the four corner pieces up, congratulations! You solved the first side of the cube. And if you did it correctly, not only did you solve the first side of the cube, you solved this first layer as well. Way to go. The next step in solving the Rubik's Cube is solving for these four middle pieces in the middle layer of the cube. What you have to do in order to solve for these pieces is flip the cube over until the green side is on the down side. Then you're going to look at the top layer of the cube and look for one of the four middle pieces that does not have blue in it. Okay? Here's one right here. It is the yellow and the red piece. What you're going to do is you're going to rotate this piece around until it comes into contact with this right color side. And then you're going to use one of two algorithms, the right algorithm or the left algorithm. You need to look at this piece and determine if it needs to go to the right side or the left side. In this case, this yellow piece needs to be turned to the right in order to get to the yellow side. So you have to use this right algorithm, and it goes up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, come on, up, front. And there you go. You just now have the red piece and the yellow piece in the right orientation in the middle layer. Let's try it again with another piece. Here's a piece, it's the orange and yellow piece, and you have to move it around to the orange side. Okay? And you have to determine whether it has to move to the right or to the left. In this case, this yellow piece needs to move to the left in order to be matched with the yellow side. So you use the left algorithm, and it goes like this. It goes up inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. And there you go. The orange piece and the yellow piece are lined up correctly in the middle layer. You use those moves to continue solving for the middle pieces. Once you solve the middle layer of your Rubik's Cube, you're going to have one of four different positions on the top blue side. You're either going to have this blue middle piece right here, or you're going to have this blue backwards L, or you're going to have this line right here, or you can have a blue cross right here. When you have the backwards L, you want to hold the cube so the L is in the upper left-hand corner, and you want to use this algorithm to try and get the blue cross. You go front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. And then you come up with the line. And then you hold the line horizontally and you do that same algorithm again. Front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. And there you have the blue cross. When you have the dot, you want to hold the cube. Doesn't matter which way you hold the cube, but you use the same algorithm. You go front, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. And there you have that blue L. You take the blue L and you hold it in the upper left-hand corner, and you do the same algorithm. Front, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. And then you get the line. And once you get the line, you do it again. Front, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. And there you have the blue cross. Way to go. Once you have this blue cross solved, you may or may not have these sides line up. This one's lined up, but these are not. No matter what kind of cross you have, you should be able to get at least two sides to line up. So rotate this around, and there you can see this side lines up and this side lines up. When you have two sides lining up that are next to each other, you hold the cube like this, where one side faces away from you and one side is on the right. Then you do this algorithm. You go right inverted, up, right inverted, up. And then you have the blue cross still intact, and you have all these sides line up. Pretty cool. Occasionally you will find that the two sides that line up are on opposite sides. The red side's lined up and the orange side's lined up. When this happens, simply hold the cube so that the lined up sides has the front face facing you and the other lined up side is on the back face. And do the same algorithm. Right inverted, up, right inverted, and then there you go. You now have two sides that are lined up beside each other, and then you hold the cube like this, where one side is facing away from you and the other side is on the right, and you do the same algorithm. Right inverted, up right inverted, and then one last up, and then this blue cross will be all lined up, and these sides will be all ready to go. Way to go. Now it's time to get these four corner pieces in the right place, but not necessarily in the right orientation. The way you start is look at the four corner pieces to see if they're in the right place already. Let's take a look. In this case, this piece is in the right place but wrong orientation. Blue, orange, white. Sometimes there won't be any corner pieces in the right place. That's fine. Just do this algorithm I'm about to tell you from any side, but when you do have a piece that is in the right place, hold the cube so that the right piece is in the bottom right hand corner of the up face, and do this algorithm. Up, right, up inverted, left inverted, up, right inverted, up inverted, left. Repeat this algorithm until you get all four corner pieces in the right location. Let's take a look. Right location, wrong orientation, wrong location, wrong location, wrong location. So you need to take the piece that is in the right location, hold it so that it is in the bottom right hand corner of the up face, and repeat the algorithm. Up, right, up inverted, left inverted, up, right inverted, up inverted, left. And now take a look. Right location, wrong orientation. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Once you have all of these corner pieces in the right place, the only thing you have to do is this algorithm until the pieces are all oriented in the right way. Now, using this algorithm may look like you're messing up the whole cube, but it magically comes together at the end. What you do is you hold it so that any of the unsolved pieces is in the bottom right hand corner of the up face, and you do this algorithm, and you have already learned this one. It's right inverted, down inverted, right, down, and you repeat it until the piece is where it needs to be. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. Right there. Once this piece is where it needs to be, you rotate the up layer counterclockwise until another piece that is not solved is in this bottom right hand corner of the up face, and solve it by using the right inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. And once you have that piece in the right location, you rotate the top counterclockwise until the next piece is in the bottom right hand corner of the up face, and you repeat that algorithm. Right inverted, right, down, right inverted, right, down, right inverted, right, down, right inverted, right, down. That piece is now in the right orientation. You rotate the top layer counterclockwise until the next piece is in the bottom right hand corner, and you repeat the same algorithm. Right inverted, right, down, right inverted, right, down, and now you are just one move away from solving your first Rubik's Cube. Ta-da! You now know how to solve your very own Rubik's Cube. Have fun!